Belfast is a 2021 British and Irish coming-of-age comedy-drama film written and directed by Kenneth Branagh. The film stars Caitríona Balfe, Judi Dench, Jamie Dornan, Ciarán Hinds, Colin Morgan, and newcomer Jude Hill. The film, which Branagh has described as his most personal film, centres on a young boy's childhood amidst the tumult of Belfast, Northern Ireland, in the 1960s. Belfast had its world premiere at the 48th Telluride Film Festival on September 2, 2021, and also won the People's Choice Award at the 2021 Toronto International Film Festival. The film was released in the United States on November 12, 2021 by Focus Features, and in the United Kingdom and Ireland on January 21, 2022, by Universal Pictures. It received positive reviews from critics and has, so far, grossed over $15.7 million, worldwide. It received 7 nominations at the 94th Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and was named one of the best films of 2021 by the National Board of Review. It tied with The Power of the Dog for a leading 7 nominations at the 79th Golden Globe Awards, including Best Motion Picture Drama. The film won a Golden Globe for Best Screenplay. It also tied with Steven Spielberg's West Side Story for a leading 11 nominations at the 27th Critics' Choice Awards, winning Best Ensemble Cast and Best Original Screenplay. The movie received 6 nominations at the 75th British Academy Film Awards, winning Outstanding British Film. Branagh became the first individual to have been nominated in a total of 7 different categories, with his nominations in the Best Picture and Best Original Screenplay categories for his work on the film. At the age of 87, Judi Dench became the second oldest nominee in the category of Best Supporting Actress for her performance, after Gloria Stewart was nominated in the same category for her role in Titanic, also at 87 years old but a few months older than Dench. Plot. The film chronicles the life of a working-class Ulster Protestant family from the perspective of their 9-year-old son Buddy during the Troubles in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Buddy's father Pa works overseas in England, while the family Ma, elder brother Will, and paternal grandparents Granny and Pop live in Belfast. During the August 1969 riots, a group of Protestant loyalists attack the homes and businesses of Catholics on Buddy's Street. The residents of the street set up a barricade to prevent further conflict, and Pa returns home from England to check up on the family's well-being. The family attends church, where the minister delivers a harsh fork-in-the-road speech. The rhetoric is continually reflected upon by Buddy throughout the film. Buddy develops feelings for a fellow high-achieving Catholic classmate, Catherine, and they eventually become friends. Local criminal and sectarian rabble-rouser Billy Clanton approaches Pa demanding his involvement in the cause. When Pa refuses, he becomes aggressive and continues to incessantly approach Buddy. Meanwhile, the family struggles to pay off their accumulated tax bill. Pa dreams of emigrating to Sydney or Vancouver, a prospect met with distress from Ma. However, she can no longer deny the option of leaving Belfast as the conflict worsens, and Pa is offered a promotion and housing deal in England from his employers. At Christmas, they attempt to discuss the matter with the boys, but Buddy breaks down at the thought of leaving. Buddy and his cousin Moira attempt to steal chocolates from a sweet shop, but the plan goes awry. When later questioned by the police, he does not reveal his co-conspirators. Following this, Moira recruits him into her local gang, who turn out to be Ulster loyalists that loot a supermarket during a riot. A reluctant Buddy is coerced into stealing a box of laundry detergent before he returns home and informs Ma of his activities. Ma berates him and drags both Buddy and Moira back to the ongoing looting in order to return their stolen items. Billy then appears and takes them hostage as leverage for his own escape. Pa, Will and the British Army arrive at the scene to end the riot. This initiates a standoff with Billy, who attempts a shootout until Pa and Will manage to disarm him. He is then promptly arrested and swears retribution. When realizing that they are no longer safe in Belfast, the family decides to leave for England. Pop passes away. Before departing, Buddy bids farewell to Catherine. He later laments whether he could have pursued a future with her despite the fact she was a Catholic. Pa responds that it should not make any difference and, as Granny watches, the family boards a bus headed for the airport. Granny watches as the bus departs and encourages her family to go forward towards the future, and not to look back. Cast. Production. Kenneth Branagh started working on the film in March 2020. In July 2020, Branagh announced that he would write and direct the film. In September 2020, Judi Dench, Catriona Balfe, Jamie Dornan, Ciarán Hinds and Jude Hill joined the cast of the film. Principal photography began in September 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic. Filming initially took place in and around London, before moving to Belfast. The entire film was shot in 7 weeks. Production concluded by October 2020. The film was predominantly shot in black and white. The film features music by Belfast native Van Morrison, including the score he composed, dominated by electric guitar and saxophone, 8 of his classic songs, and a new song he wrote for the film, Down to Joy. It is Branagh's first film since Peter's Friends not to be composed by Patrick Doyle. Release. Belfast had its world premiere at the Telluride Film Festival on September 2, 2021, where it became the festival's most often screened film of that year. It also screened at the 2021 Toronto International Film Festival on September 12, 2021, where it won the People's Choice Award. By the end of its run, it will have screened at film festivals in Chicago, Hamburg, London, Middleburg, Mill Valley, Philadelphia, San Diego, and Vancouver. It held its Los Angeles premiere at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures on November 8, 2021. The film was released on November 12, 2021 through Focus Features in the United States, and on January 21, 2022 in Ireland and the United Kingdom through Universal Pictures. Belfast was then released on digital download on iTunes and Amazon Prime Video on February 8, 2022. And on Blu-ray and DVD on March 1, 2022 in the United States by Universal Pictures Home Entertainment and on April 25, 2022 in the United Kingdom by Warner Bros. Home Entertainment. Reception. Box office. Belfast grossed $49 million worldwide, with over $19 million coming from the United Kingdom. The United States and Canada were the film's largest overseas market, with a gross of $9.30 million. The film had a strong debut in the United Kingdom and Ireland, opening in second place just behind Spider-Man: No Way Home, with £2.2 million. It was the 8th widest release of all time in the territory, and was the top film at 412 of the 705 locations it played at. It performed especially well in the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, which accounted for 20% of its total takings. Its location average in Northern Ireland was £8,801, compared to £3,121 across the rest of the market. In its 7th weekend, Belfast surpassed the £14.4 million gross of Schindler's List, to become the highest-grossing black and white film of the modern era. The film ultimately grossed £15.6 million in the United Kingdom and Ireland. In the United States and Canada, Belfast was projected to gross around $1 million from 588 cinemas in its opening weekend. It went on to debut to $1.8 million, finishing 8th at the box office. It averaged $3,111 per venue, one of the best of figures of 2021 for an indie total. 73% of the audience was over 35. In its second weekend the film fell 47% to $940,000. The film made $1.3 million over the 5-day Thanksgiving frame, including $958,770 in its third weekend, finishing 11th. In its 12th weekend, the film had an expansion to 200 theaters, grossing an estimated $120,000. In the weekend after earning 6 BAFTA nominations, the film grossed $3.23 million from 7 markets. The following weekend, the film earned $2.2 million from 7 markets.